What's up, everybody? Head coach Robert Gray here with Victor Performance. We're going over our phase 4, week 1, day 5 strength and conditioning workout. So we're going to start with 3 minutes of run, bike, or jump rope, and then mobility and activation 3. Again, you'll find that PDF or that link on your PDF. Okay. From there, we're into our strength. So we have another rear foot elevated movement today to start. So it's rear foot elevated, single leg RDL. Again, you'll need to find something to put your foot up on. I have this nice stand that was made specifically for this. You may have to use a chair or a bench or really anything at home that's comfortable, okay? So from here, if my left leg is on the ground in front of me, I'm gonna hold the weight in my right hand. And then now I'm going into a single leg RDL and back up, okay? Remember, we're sitting into this front leg. This is the leg that's doing the work. This back leg is here strictly for stability. You shouldn't be putting any pressure into that leg in the way of moving the weight or helping you accomplish the movement. It's just to prevent you from falling over, right? Okay, so we have 5 reps per leg, and we're gonna complete that with a 4-second lowering on each rep, okay? Once you complete a set there, we are then going into single arm, oh boy, stay with me, single arm push-up negatives. So, you will need to find an incline. Well, maybe not all of you. I need an incline, you may need an incline as well. All right, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna complete 3 reps on each arm with a 4-second negative. And we are not doing the press up, okay? We're just gonna stand up, get back into position, and complete the next negative. So, feet wide. I'm gonna put my offhand behind my back. You may decide to put it by your side or somewhere else, it's up to you. Okay, and then from here, holding onto my plank position, very, very slowly lowering down, drop my knees, reset into the next rep. Okay? Now again, for most of us, our counter, right, in our kitchen may be the most appropriate height. It's really, really high incline, but this is also a completely new movement for us in respects to our programming. Okay, so again, 3 reps on your right, 3 reps on your left, 4-second negative. Once you complete your strength for today, we're then into our conditioning. Today's conditioning, 1 round, 4 times. You'll rest 1 to 1, and then you'll complete a 2nd round, okay? The first round through, only nasal breathing. So we're starting with 50 walking lunges. Okay, we are not gonna load these, okay? But every rep will be up to a balance. So it's gonna be lunge, up, okay, until you complete 50. Then you're gonna go into 50 single leg hip thrusts. Shouldn't have put my bench away. Okay, so we need some type of bench, something to elevate your shoulders on, okay, to do our single leg hip thrust movement. So 1 leg up, dropping the hips down through a full range of motion before coming back up. Okay, we're gonna do 25 on our right leg before going into 25 on our left leg. After that, we're going into renegade rows. So for renegade row, we're just gonna need 1 weight. Okay, so we'll be in our high plank position. That weight's gonna be between our hands. Okay, feet are gonna be wide to help us resist our rotation. Okay, row, switch sides. Okay, 25 on each side or 50 total. After the renegade row, we're into alternating push press, single arm push press. So we're gonna hold on to 2 weights, but on each rep, only 1 weight is gonna go overhead. So it'll be dip, drive, hold for a count, dip, drive. Okay, 25 per arm, or 50 total. And then the final movement will be 50 single leg kettlebell swings. Okay, so for this, we will want something to help us stabilize. Okay, inside hand is holding on to your object to stabilize you. Outside hand is holding the weight, and our outside leg is doing the work. From here, 25 on one side before switching to 25 on the other side. Okay? So again, we're going to complete that one round for time, only breathing through our nose. If it takes us 5 minutes, we'll rest 5 minutes before completing it again. Okay? After the conditioning, we have 2 iso finishers to finish out the day. First one is a wall sit. Okay, so we're just going to find any old wall, being roughly our squat width, so about shoulder width apart. And then your depth is determined by your ability to stay in the position. So if you're really strong in this position and feel good, you can start out really low. If you're not really strong in this position, then you can start out a bit higher, and over the course of the hold, slowly creep your way down the wall a little bit. Okay, so we're going to do that for 60 seconds. And then our final hold for this week of training, half kneeling, infinity hover iso. So abs on, glutes on. I'm going to take this top hand, reach it back behind me, take this bottom hand, reach it up behind me, and for 1 minute, I'm going to see how close I can get my fists together without touching my back. Okay? During that hold, you're not only going to feel shoulder tension and a shoulder stretch, but you should feel activation in your abs and glutes the entire time. Okay, 60 seconds on one side, you'll switch legs, switch arms, 60 seconds on the other side, and you are all done for week 1 of your phase 4 of training. Great job.